Hi, I'm Haley Wisner, and I did my presentation on drunk driving. I also created a poster to go along with drunk driving, and that is what I posted for my assignment. Here is my poster. I collected some information generally on drunk driving, along with some statistics about drunk driving in the state of Montana. So the poster talks about how many drinks is considered impaired. So 2 drinks is equivalent to beginning to become impaired. 3 drinks is considered impaired, and 4 and more drinks is legally impaired, and you would be arrested if you were pulled over. Around 40% of fatal car crashes in the state of Montana are caused because of drunk driving, which I feel like that hits closer to home because it is a statistic based out of the state of Montana. Along with that, I have fines and fees. I think people don't really think about how much it can financially hurt you if you were to get pulled over and get a DUI or get in an accident while drunk. So on your first offense, you can be fined between $600 and $1,000, 24 hours to 6 months in jail, and you lose your license for 6 months. If you get caught a second time while drunk driving, you will be fined $1,200 to $2,000. You will spend 5 days in jail or 5 days up to a year in jail, and then you lose your license for a year. And then your third offense is $2,500 to $5,000, 30 days in jail, or 30 days up to a year in jail, and you lose your license for an additional year. All that money does not include like legal fees, getting a lawyer, things like that. So your costs will definitely go up if you have to go to court. But drunk driving is costly, and it can be life-altering or ending, and alcohol can have many short and long-term effects on our body. Short-term effects can be vision impairment, dull judgment, slow reactions, which are all big factors to getting in a crash and other things while driving drunk. Alcohol can also cause liver disease, nerve and brain damage, and death, along with many other different things. Drunk driving is intoxicated, trouble focusing, vision impairment, unaware of your surroundings. This PowerPoint and my poster were based on giving the information out and learning before you make the mistake of driving drunk. Drunk driving is an extremely important topic to cover with teens, young adults, and even a refresher for adults. Drunk driving consists of a person being intoxicated, having troubles with their vision, all of those things again. And the topic of drunk driving is very important to cover because learning about it now is better than learning about it when you make the mistake. Teens and adults need to know the consequences of drunk driving. Many people see drunk driving as those things will never happen to me, I will never get caught, I will never get in a wreck, I would never do that, until they happen to you or they happen to a close friend or family member. You think it won't happen until it does. Drunk driving can cause major financial hardship for people. It can also cause loss of life, guilt, jail time, and much, much more. So do not drink and drive. The audience I was going after with my poster was teens, young adults, and adults. Although many adults know, hopefully, the consequences of drunk driving, it's good to have a little refresher. But with teens and young adults, it's always good to give them more and more information on drunk driving and what happens when you drive drunk, because at that age, you feel invincible, and people just need a reminder of how deadly and costly it can be to drunk drive. When I published my poster, I did receive a lot of feedback from older adults, But the responses were good, which was nice, but not necessarily the age group I was hoping for. I decided to post my poster on social media, hoping it would reach multiple age ranges, allowing for the information to be sent, to be seen by many different people. Using these platforms, I knew multiple different people would be able to see the poster, and people would also be able to share it with their friends and family and followers. This helps to get the message across a little bit more when more people can see it. I did see an age difference between the different platforms, such as Facebook, definitely reached a little bit older people, definitely my grandma and her friends, but my parents, maybe people my age, are a little older, but not much younger than me, which is 24. My age is 24. I did post it on Instagram as well, which reached people in my age range and a little bit younger. You can definitely see who uses what platforms and how much interaction the poster got between those. I first posted the poster at the beginning of June when we got the assignment. I got some feedback, some feedback on it, which was good, but not a ton. And then when we got closer to the 4th of July, I realized the poster would be a great thing to post or reshare, just because right around the 4th of July, there's a lot more drunk driving, and allowing people to read the information and realize the importance of not drinking and driving is critical. So I thought closer to the 4th, I would receive more attention on it, and which I did. A lot more people liked it and commented on it. A few reshares, but I think people reacted more to it because you just hear a lot more about drinking, driving, and more police enforcement during the holidays, so it was a great time to be able to share it. I chose drunk driving because many people view drunk driving as something they shouldn't do, and they know it's not a good thing, but if I do it once, the consequences won't actually happen to me. So I think by doing this, I sent out the information hopefully a little bit more to the people that I love and other people not to make the mistake of drunk driving, definitely around the 4th of July. I chose this topic because it is important to me, and I want my loved ones to be safe and cautious of their actions, but also the people to be aware of their actions and how their actions of drinking and driving could ruin or affect somebody else's family or my own. So that was really a big part of choosing this topic. The information I received or that I collected for my poster was mainly online resources. I searched for credible resources. The resources included just general information on drunk driving, and then I also found resources that revolved around the state of Montana, such as the laws put in place for drunk driving and the statistics of drunk driving in the state. When you look at general information, you get the idea of drunk driving and what it consists of, and you shouldn't do it. But when you look at information that is more closely related to use, such as drunk driving in the state of Montana, it makes it a little bit more real and closer to you, which is helpful, I think, when talking about heavy topics such as drunk driving. And overall, I do think my poster got my message across, although it may not have got across to all the age ranges I was hoping for. This project was eye-opening to me, and hopefully eye-opening to the people that saw it on social media platform. I do think this would be a great project to complete during the school year, specifically on my topic of drunk driving and trying to reach teens and young adults, because it would allow me or whoever was to do this topic to post their poster or whatever they did in their local schools, and also be able to go into the schools and talk about the topic and getting more feedback and thoughts on the poster and what teens and young adults thought about it, and reaching the age range of those people that think they're invincible. But overall, my poster was a hit, and I feel like it was just a reminder for my followers, my family, my friends, that the importance of not drinking and driving.